Do you want to learn how to make this delicious lasagna? So watch for more. You're gonna start by chopping finally some celery. Here I'm using 4 sticks. So after that, you're gonna transfer that to a bowl and you're gonna move forward with your carrot. So you're gonna do the same procedure, trying to chop everything very finely in small cubes. Now you're gonna move forward with your onions. I'm using here 2 medium-sized onions and I'm gonna do the same thing. So this is called mirepoix. So it's basically a mixture of finely diced onions, carrots, and celery. So now for our bacon. I don't know how to cut bacon properly, so I just kind of mess it up, but this is enough to kind of have good chunks that are gonna dissolve a little bit through the sauce. So here is almost burnt, to be honest, but the kind of this developed flavor is delicious. So I'm adding here also some meat. And then I'm gonna mix everything very well and let the meat cook. And then I'm gonna transfer the meat to another bowl and add the celery, the finely chopped onions, and also the carrots. So this is our mirepoix. So you're gonna then mix that and let it cook and release all the water. So it's kind of gonna deglaze this pan sound. And then you're gonna add the meat back that we transferred before to a bowl. And then you're gonna mix everything very well to combine. Then I'm adding here some bay leaves. I'm adding here 4 medium-sized bay leaves and mixing everything very well. Then I'm adding a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. You know what I meant. I just don't know how to pronounce it. I'm also adding here some peeled tomatoes, like canned version. So here it is a very big can of tomatoes, to be honest. But you have all the information, the descriptions about the size and proportions that I use. So I'm trying to break kind of the tomatoes, adding some salt for seasoning, and also adding some broth. So I made this homemade vegetable broth that is just delicious, and soon I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. So look at that, just gorgeous already. I'm gonna let this simmer for 40 minutes to develop flavors. I'm adding some smoked paprika, some onion flakes, some ground black pepper to taste, and then I'm gonna mix everything very well to combine. Look at the amount of ground black pepper that I use. It's just a lot. So then it's perfect. Everything is adjusted and we can move forward to our ricotta with cream cheese. So here I have homemade ricotta, but you can have your own store box. I'm trying to combine the block of cream cheese with my ricotta. Now I'm gonna season it with a little bit of nutmeg that I think that really elevates the flavor of the ricotta. So I'm adding here some garlic powder to taste, some ground black pepper, and also a little bit of salt just to adjust all the flavors. So here I'm using kind of a baking tray, so I'm gonna put the recipient for my lasagna on top of it because it might spill and I don't want like the spillage to go to my oven. So now is assembly time. I'm adding already the meat on the bottom, so about kind of 3 full spoons. So I'm trying to assemble everything very well, and then I'm gonna add my uncooked pasta and trying to match with the size of my pan. So I'm gonna do this kind of process throughout the layers. So adding kind of the sauce, and it has to be kind of a little bit liquid, right? Because you want to make sure that you have enough liquid to cook your lasagna all the way through. So I'm adding another layer of meat. So spread evenly and make sure that you have enough moisture in there to cook your pasta. Then I'm adding here little blocks of the ricotta and cream cheese mixture that I prepared. So just kind of spreading out. I'm also adding some cheese. So this is kind of a Mexican blend. I'm gonna pour all over. You can add the amount of cheese of your choice. I'm a cheesy girl, so I love a lot of cheese in my lasagna. So adding here again the pasta on top, and assembling everything very nicely, trying to complete also the sides. Adding another layer of sauce and trying to tie everything up, so pressing so the layers are very compact and nice. So now instead of the Mexican blend, I added a little bit of parmesan just to have a little bit of kind of a stronger flavor. So the ricotta bites with cream cheese, a layer of pasta, then more sauce, kind of spreading everything thoroughly. So make sure that you're covering all bits of pasta, another kind of layer of ricotta, and then just kind of finalizing with some sauce and topped with a lot of cheese. So I'm gonna cover with foil because we want to cook this pasta first. You're gonna cook for 45 minutes. Look at that. This is a gorgeous lasagna. So please, if you like this recipe, subscribe to my channel so you can watch more. Enjoy! This is absolutely delicious. You gotta try this out.